Ready? Set. Go! And you say, hello everyone! Say hello! Say hello, don't whinge. Now, it's Monday. Did you go to preschool today, Lockie? You did go to school today. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Sorry, the 29th of April, 2013. And it's Monday. It's 11:09 or 23:09. It's the other time. Now, it's really funny day Mondays. There's always something happening on the weekend that people aren't quite happy with. Now, what's happened is we have a horse that's not quite well to be the favourite. But no one's told everyone that this horse is not well. So he's still assumed to be the favourite of the race, so everyone would be putting their money on the favourite as being the odds to win. Now what's happened is the person who knows about this horse being sick or not quite well and may not finish the race as number one has told someone else that this is the case. So don't bet on it. So in other words, another horse crossed the line. So the people who bet on the other horse got their money, whereas the people who bet the horse on the horse that was not quite well and still considered the favourite lost their money. Now it all comes back down to John Singleton, who heard from people that there was an insider information given. Now, out of all of this, who cares? It's a horse race. It's like a football game where someone decides that a football game isn't the football game it's going to be because it's going to rain that day, that weekend. And they know the players don't play well in the rain. So they say, well, bet on the team that's going to be playing better in the dry. Then all of a sudden, unbeknown to everyone else, it rains. So the reverse happens, no different to this horse. In other words, who's to say it didn't rain that day, that even though it wasn't well, it may not finish the race, that the weather may have an impact on it finishing. Now, what's happened from then is Mr. Xenophon from the government has said he wants a commission on it, a royal commission, some sort of commission to investigate the insider trading of horse racing. Now, why would the government have an effect on what goes on in a horse race? Now, the only thing they gain out of it is the tax. Is there more tax gain on the favourite winning, or is there more tax gain on the next horse winning? Either way, they still get paid the tax that pays the politicians. Now, what I need to know is, did he gamble, Mr. Xenophon? Is he the one who gambled on the horse that was supposed to win the race that didn't win the race? I mean, these days they're talking about swaying the people from gambling. There is so much gambling going on. We gamble with our lives as soon as we get in a car to drive out our yard. There's always that chance of a truck being ploughing into your car as you go out the driveway. Gambling. Monday, lotto. Tuesday, lotto. Wednesday, lotto. Thursday, Powerball. Friday, we have Keno. Don't get this Keno on those 5 nights, as in TV Keno, and then there's Club Keno. Then there's Saturday's lotto. Then there's gambling on the football, AFL, NRL, horse races, golf, Who's going to kick the first goal? Who's going to kick the first point? Well, you know what? What's the government trying to come in to do with this? Any time there's a tax, I suppose, placed on to the government or get money out of it, is the person, the bookie, who's making a living on it, has to pay tax on what he's making a living on. He's got to declare it as earnings. Not about the person winning or losing, it's about the bookie. And those who work in the horse industry, in the horse racing industry. And the dogs. We can't forget the dogs. So, let's have a commission into why the government needs to know more about horse racing and the way the gambling is done. I mean, we have a New South Wales betting agency. We have a state, as in a state betting agency. We have Commonwealth, federal. We have the AFP. We have the police. All there available to look at things that may go wrong and to determine whether there should be a court case. That doesn't mean there needs to be a commission. We still need to know why Mr. Xenophon needs a commission on how this gambling is going on. My guest today, besides Lachlan, who was my grandson who was here to start with, we have Brian Cadd. Brian Cadd, and he's singing Let Go. It's not like the Beatles with Let It Be, but Let Go. So here's Brian Cadd, Let Go.
No light and roses are the going thing. Champagne, a little love, and a wedding ring. But every time she leaves, it's gonna break your heart. It's happened before, don't come to me, I don't want no part. Let go, it ain't worth it if it hurts you. Let go, you don't need it if she don't care. Like a good old ride on rock and roll, if it feels real good, let it move your soul. But if it hurts to say her name, baby, let go. First time for both of you makes for urgent love. Gives a feel that it's all unreal, it's from up above. Telling some small secret dream and dreams by phone. Terrified there'll be a time she won't be alone. Let go, it ain't worth it if it hurts you. Let go, you don't need it if she don't care. Like a good old ride, rock and roll, if it feels real good, let it move your soul. But if it hurts to say your name, baby, let go. Walk away, leave well alone, you know you should. To be in love has as much as bad as it has its good. To counsel friends ain't wise, but you sure need to see. You should ain't worth it if it hurts you. Let go. You don't need it, but she don't care. Like a girl, like a girl, feels real good, let it move your soul. But if it hurts to say her name, baby, let go. Like a girl, like a girl, feels real good, let it move your soul. But if it hurts to say her name, baby, let go. If it hurts to say her name, baby, let go. If it hurts to say her name, baby, let go.
Yeah, that was Brian Cadd. Now, Brian Cadd was born 29 November 1946. So he's born the same day as my dad. He's born on 29th November 1920. But we know originally they all thought he was born on the 27th. Not until he got to go to war that they realised they'd been celebrating his birthday on the wrong day. Well, Brian, you better work out whether you've also been celebrating your birthday on the wrong day. You're born Perth, West Australia, is an Australian singer, songwriter, keyboardist, and producer who has performed as a member of the group Axiom, Flying Burrito Brothers, and solo. Although he was briefly called Brian Kane in late 1966 when first joining the group, he is generally known as Brian Cadd. Cadd produced fellow acts Robin Jolly, Ronnie Burns, Bro Derek Smith, Tina Runa, and Glenn Shorrock, and established his own record label called Bootleg Records. He also composed or performed music for films Album Purple Rides Again, Fatal Vision, The Return of the Living Dead, Vampires on Bikini Beach, Morning of the Earth, and The Heartbreak Kid. And for television, Class of 74, The Midnight Special, Don Kirshner's Rock Concert. The songwriting for other acts include Masters Apprentices, Bootleg Family Band, Ronnie Burns, The Pointer Sisters, and the Little River Band. Cadd's iconic status was acknowledged when he was inducted the 2007 Australian Recording Industry Association ARIA Hall of Fame. Now, I can go into the early years. Well, I'll do the early years, and then I'll go into a bit of his personal life. Cadd was raised in Perth, West Australia, and was the child prodigy, winning a TV talent quest when 12, and offered his first professional job as a pianist for a children's TV program. His family relocated to Tasmania and then Melbourne. When Cadd became involved in jazz music for the early 1960s, playing with the Beale Street Jazz Band and the Castaways. He was also widely renowned for his zany hats. By 1965, the Castaways became the Jackson Kings, playing R&B with Cadd on piano and Ronnie Charles on vocals. They recorded 2 singles, Watch Your Step and Watermelon Man, by April 1966. Now, a little bit more about his personal life. Cadd, his then wife and their daughter were caught in a flash flood in Mudgeeraba River in the Gold Coast, Queensland, in February 1999, when their car was washed off a causeway. All 3 escaped the sinking car through its window, but Cadd and his wife were swept away before they could get ashore. They were rescued by a local resident. During the 2002 Long Way to the Top tour, Cadd developed a relationship with one of the promoters, Amanda Pellman. Pellman, Cadd's domestic partner, is a judge on It Takes Two since 2006 and is a producer, director, and TV personality. So his credits: birth name Brian George Cadd, also known as Brian Kane, born 29 November 1946, age 66. Make sure you check your birth certificate. Origin: Perth, West Australia, Australia. Genres: rock and roll, pop. Occupations: rock singer, keyboards, producer. Years active: 1965 to current. Labels: Bootleg, Festival, Warner, Mushroom, Stallion, and Majestic. Associated groups: Associated Acts, the group, Axiom, Bootleg Family Band, Flying Burritos Brothers. An official website not shown, but he has got a website called the Brian Cadd website. So, when in Australia, you need to know that Australia is in one of those places where if it looks really nice, it looks really good, don't touch it. It will bite, it will sting, and you'll never forget what it does to you. You can get bindis, thorns, pricks, bites, snakes, plants. So I thought those tourists who are interested in coming to Australia, some of these things would not be highlighted in at the holiday at the travel centre. The travel centre might not tell you this, but I know Mr. David Letterman has the top 10. There's others will have letters to read, emails to read. Well, I'll give you the top 12 plants that are the most poisonous plants in Australia. Now, I could tell you what results are, but my eyes are still playing up. Now, and my light's not really good. I'm pretty sure that someone's turned the power down so our lights don't look so bright anymore. Okay, the prayer bead or rosary pea, found in the Northern Territory, in Northern Queensland. One seed is enough to kill a man if chewed, so don't chew the seed. Monk's hood or wolf's bane, bushman's poison, deadly nightshade. Now, we've heard about deadly nightshade, don't we? It was a cartoon. It was in a cartoon. Around the World in 80 Days. And he had his girlfriend too. He was always after to find that girl. The angel's trumpet, hemlock or carrot weed, thorn apple or jimson weed, foxglove, common garden plant found in all states, Carolina jessamine or yellow jasmine, mountain laurel, oleander, castor oil plant, a weed found in all states. Now, when you think about castor oil, it's castor oil you used to put in the ears for ear infections. So maybe it does ear infection, but doesn't do your health really good. Well, that's my 20 minutes. Now, 29th of April, 2013, 23:28. What have we learnt? Check the plants you're going to eat. If you're going to gamble, listen to the inside word. Don't take the gamble that just because it's the favourite, it's not necessarily going to be the one to win. Put your money back in your pocket. Alright, that's it. We'll catch you later. Bye.